Hey guys, so I'm going to do a review of the Pierre Packer from the New York Toy Collective. I did not get it from the New York Toy Collective. I bought it off a Canadian website called from a Canadian store called Come As You Are. If you have any, inquiries about any of the packaging or anything like that, check out my unboxing video that I did for it. I'm quickly going to show you what it looks like. I'm wearing it right now. And then I'll do the rest of the review. So basically, it really isn't too bad. These are just regular shorts. It's not like in your face or anything. It's pretty good. I absolutely love this Packer. I just gotta say, there were no reviews on it except one, and I don't speak Spanish, I believe the language of that video is, so it was not very helpful to me, but I took a chance, and I'm really glad I did because I love this Packer. So basically, this is what it looks like. I believe it is 5.5 inches. I have a measuring tape. 5.5 inches long. If you start at the top here and go all the way down to the tip, it is actually 6 inches if you start from there and go down. It is uncircumcised, which is awesome because that's why I wanted it. The balls, like the back is flat, which is honestly my only criticism, is that I really wish they were 3D. But what can you do? The smell of it does not have a distinct smell. It's made of silicone. I have the Mr. Olympia extra small. The Mr. Olympia, if you have one, you know it smells kind of strange. It smells a little weird. I don't know how to explain it unless you have one. Like, it just smells strange. This does not smell like anything. Size comparison, if you didn't watch the other video, that's what it looks like. But like I said in the other video before I'd even tried using it, when you pack with the Mr. Olympia, it's really, like, the balls are huge and it's just really clunky. So I mean, it makes a bigger bulge. This hangs down and it's quite thin this way. It's about 2 inches from like the widest point there. And I love this. Like, it hangs down so it feels more natural. When you sit, it like falls between, like, it hangs down between your legs, and like it causes you to sit with your legs a little bit spread apart, and it causes you to walk a little bit differently. So if you're self-conscious about either of those things, then it's great. Here's a little bit more detail. The balls, and there's the tip. This is, I don't know if I said it already, this is caramel. So I did not really like the picture of the lightest skin tone. I just thought it looked a little bit too peach, so I went with this, and I'm glad I did. I mean, it matches my skin tone pretty fine. So that's good. Another size comparison, I have the Mr. Venus here, so if you have it and you want to like compare the size here for whatever reason, if you don't have a Mr. Olympia and you want to know roughly what size it is. I honestly have nothing really bad to say about this Packer, except it was a little bit pricier than I want it to be, but it's made of silicone, so it's going to last a little bit longer. It feels more realistic. It's squishy, but not like squishy enough, or not squishy, like squishy to the point like Mr. Olympia squishy. The other thing about this is it takes a little bit of getting used to if you're used to packing with something differently, because this is a little bit harder. Like I just said, the Mr. Olympia is a lot squishier, so it's a little bit nicer. This is harder, so it kind of, I don't want to say it hurts, but like it's a little bit rougher to get used to. My other thing that I really love about this Packer is you don't have to pack it, and I don't really think you could without like ripping it, pack it to the side, because like I said, it's very thin like this, so it literally just hangs in between your legs, which means that it's really easy to just stick it in your pants and go. Whereas the Mr. Limpy, I was constantly having to, like every morning I had to position it, and then there were some days that it was just not having it, and it was kind of awful, and I really just wanted something a little bit bigger and something that would hang down. The weight of this is perfect. It's not too heavy, so it doesn't like weigh down your underwear, but it's enough that it feels really realistic, as opposed to Mr. Limpy, which sits in one spot and doesn't hang, and it doesn't weigh really much. This is a lot better. So the other thing is I do not wear a harness. I wear briefs, which hold the packer, and then I wear boxer briefs over top. This works phenomenal in that the Mr. Limpy did as well, but it just, sometimes it would move over and it was uncomfortable. This works phenomenal. It's not heavy enough to weigh down the underwear to the point that I'm worried about it falling out, but it is just absolutely perfect. And I honestly, like, New York Toy Collective did phenomenal on this, besides the lack of 3D testicles. But so if you have any questions about, I would look around for price and stuff, because it depends on where you are. It's going to be more expensive or less expensive. But if you live in Canada, I would suggest checking out my unboxing video. So that's really, honestly, I think all I have to say about this packer. Again, here's what it looks like from the side. And then there. I would be a little bit concerned if you're going to use it with a harness, because it is a little bit heavier. If you can see, like, this seam there, if you're going to put it, it even says in the thing, that the booklet that I got with it, if you're going to wear a harness with it, you got to be careful and probably don't use a metal one, because it will cut into it and eventually rip it, which is why I don't want to use a harness, that, and I'm comfortable with it. But like, wearing it in underwear, like I said, is fine. It holds fine, and it is phenomenal. So it's not too big. You kind of have to tuck it a little bit under yourself, but it feels great. Like, it's incredible, and I love this, and I took a chance on it, and I'm really, really, really glad I did, because it is so worth it. And if you're looking for an uncircumcised packer, this is where you're at, because there's not too many on the market, but this one's fantastic, and I will probably continue to use it and maybe even buy another one in the future, because I really love it, and I have nothing really bad to say about it. So thanks for watching, and yeah, thank you, New York Toy Collective, because this is great. If you have any questions, I'll gladly answer them, because there's not a lot of information on this packer out there, because it's fairly new. So questions, comments, video topics, anything like that, if you want to check out the unboxing video, go right ahead. Thanks for watching, guys, and see ya.